Born to be wild. No? Not funny? So, welcome to the newly revamped Yo Bro Nation podcast. Instead of talking wrestling, we're talking movies. Let's get to it. That's not a very good intro. Welcome, Yo Bro Nation, back to the Yo Bro Nation podcast, where we are now talking movies and movie news. I am Zach. I am the host here on this here channel, the Yo Bro podcast, the Yo Bro Nation podcast. Sometimes that's hard to say. But again, welcome back into the channel. Change up from the format that we have been doing the last few weeks. No longer talking about wrestling news. We are now talking about movie news. And we're going to talk about movies, trailers, stuff like that. This is a brand new venture for me, guys, so don't expect me to be perfect at this the first few times, okay? I got to get used to this. I got to learn how to present movie news in a way in which all of you will actually enjoy. Speaking of things you guys might enjoy, before we actually get into the podcast, let's go ahead and let's talk about this here. Patreon.com/Yo Bro Nation. You guys can go. 6 tiers to choose from. All of that stuff available for you. Classic Raw reviews, post-show videos, best of the best countdowns early access, retro rewind early access at some point eventually, when those are every other week. Vote on your retro rewinds, gifts for your birthdays, big producers and executive producers. All of that stuff available on here. Like I said, 6 tiers to choose from. All of that up to you. Also available, TeePublic.com/Yo Bro Nation 1. All the t-shirts available. You got the Yo Bro Mania t-shirts, the best of the best countdown t-shirts, the Recess Never Gets Old t-shirt, which I am wearing, the Yo Bro Gaming and Reviews t-shirt, the Yo Bro Vets t-shirt, and your Yo Bro Nation Queen-inspired t-shirt, plus the Square Circle, plus the Kissing Bandit, plus the Charlotte Reigns. All that stuff available on the TeePublic store. Wanted to get all of that stuff out of the way. So, something else you guys can do, if you want to do something free, go to Yo Bro Nation on Facebook, follow us, and like our Facebook page. I do post on there, pictures, stuff like that. Also, you can go to Yo Bro Gaming 1, which is Twitter. I do tweet out the videos there. If I see something on Raw that I think is worth talking about when I'm taking my notes, I'll occasionally pop up on there, but I usually am. So if you send me something, I'll react. No big deals there. You can also go like, share, and subscribe to the video. If you're listening to this in podcast form, thank you for being here. If you're listening to us on the Yo Bro Podcast Network, this will be streaming on both. Well, not this episode, but the next episode. Why am I even saying that? The next episode. Not this week's. So never mind if you're listening to this on a podcast. But just in case I do upload this later. You know what I mean. So thank you everyone, though, who is here. So like I said, movie news. I'm doing movie news. Ain't that just fun? And the first thing I want to talk about happened yesterday morning. Yesterday morning, was getting ready to do my stuff for the day, and what happened? We got a new Avengers trailer, people. We have a new Avengers in-game trailer. There you see Cap and Tony. I was gonna call him Tommy. Cap and Tony chatting it up. We got some new Avengers shit. Man, am I excited. I am so excited. Got the tickets, going to see the movie. Probably going to do an Infinity War review before that. It's going to be fun. I can't wait. I mean, honest to God, I can't wait. Excuse me. Should have me a cup of water. My throat's all dry. I wanted to talk about this first. You know, it's not really movie news. Everyone has seen this by now. And obviously I'm late to the game, but I only do these once a week, so I gotta cram as much as I can find into this short little thing. And I have a few good nuggets here today. I could have talked about them in the intro, but it's my first time doing movie news, so bear with me, okay? This is a new venture for me. But anyways, yeah, they dropped it. It's not a trailer. It was a special look. It's only about a minute long. Mine is on the channel. You guys can go check that out if you'd like to. If you're listening on any other platform, it's on the YoBro Nation YouTube channel. YouTube.com/YoBro Nation. So I kind of gave my initial reaction, just kind of like, oh my god, this, and then oh, and then that. It was a really fantastic trailer. Again, I don't think it was the big boom trailer, I think is what I tried to say yesterday morning. It wasn't this big boom trailer that, you know, everyone was expecting, but it still gave me more that I wanted, more stuff. And I know they'll have TV spots, but I hope this is the last one. I don't need anything else. I'm set. I know Tony is going to get back. I know I'm going to see those guys become friends again, him and Cap. I know they're going after Thanos. I know Thanos is a part of the movie. I don't want to know anything else. I don't need to know anything else. And I think all this takes place in the first half of the show. Honestly, I do. And I think my dog's in there acting a fool. Roscoe! Get in here, boy! Here he comes. Lay down, buddy. Come here and lay down. You want to say hi, Roscoe? You want to say hi? Come up here. Come up here. Want to come up here, boy? Come here. Want to say hi? Come here. Come here, Roscoe. No? You camera shy? Are you camera shy? What's wrong, boy? Oh. He's camera shy, apparently. Up here. Up. Give me a hug. Can I have hugs? Can I have hugs, buddy? Come here. Hugs? No? Okay. Guess not. Back to the movie news. Yeah, though, Avengers, this trailer was so good. It was brilliant, and it doesn't give us too much. You know, I know Ant-Man's gonna come back. I know, you know, the Russos have already said that they're doing something to where, you know, there's gonna be decoys, I guess you could say, decoys in the trailer that they're swerving us in one direction when there are gonna be things that we see in the trailer that aren't actually taking place. Damn it, it better not be Tony. Give me just a second. Roscoe! Stop knocking stuff over! Sit down, dude. Sit down. Good boy. I'll give you a treat after this. Good boy. Good boy for sitting. Good boy. I'll just have to pet him. But it was like I said, it was a really fantastically well done trailer that I think they did perfectly, if I'm to be honest. So, I look forward to the movie. 23 more days until the movie. I'm going opening night. So Thursday night, late Thursday night, I will have my review up. Maybe Cheryl will join me for it, but I'll have an Infinity War review the night before for you guys to watch. So you kind of like, okay, so this is what he thought about Infinity War. Here's what he thinks about War Games. But I'm going to go ahead and move on. There's not much more that I need to talk about with that. I don't want to give everything away before the movie. So, the directors of Pet Sematary apparently have an issue with the way that the movie's been marketed, and I guess they feel like it's been spoiled. So this comes from Screen Rants, and this is what they said. The Pet Sematary remake directors wish the marketing hadn't spoiled so much of the upcoming film based upon the 1983 novel by horror maestro Stephen King, The remake will mark the second time that the story has been brought to the big screen since the arrival of the 1989's initial adaptation, which was followed by a sequel in 1992, which I remember that and thought it was crappy. The original Pet Sematary story follows the Creed family as they settle into a new home in rural Maine. Shortly after the arrival, the family learns of the pet cemetery in the woods behind their home when the father, Lewis, discovers whatever is buried in the sacred yet mysterious grounds returns to life. Ooh. The film sequel, however, failed to find the same success as it wasn't until 2010 the talk of resurrecting the concept again. So yeah, there ain't really much here. It's just pretty much them talking about just not, I guess, you know, I have watched the movie, and they've gave a lot away. Here, let me pull this down so y'all ain't seeing this the whole time. Yeah, they have had an issue, apparently. There's been issues with, the movie has gave a lot away, the trailers. But I'm okay with that, because if you've read the books, you know what's happening anyway. So, I mean, if you're just a casual coming in and you've never seen this before, then yeah, you're going to be like, well, that happened and that happened. Oh, I know what's going to happen already. Yeah, you're going to know. You're going to know what happens. I've seen the first movie. I've read the book. Based upon that, I want to see this movie. I really want to see this movie. I forgot when is. I think it comes out this week. So, but I can understand the directors, you know, whether people know the material or not wanting people to know, you know, because obviously they've adapted it. They've changed some stuff, so not everything that we've seen in the book is taking place here in the movie. And some of the stuff that, you know, takes place in the movie didn't take place in the book. I think I said that right. So I can understand their points, and I get it. Sometimes trailers, though, do go in and do spoil too much. And so I can get it. I can understand the frustration, maybe. They didn't seem like they were frustrated. Just that, hey, we just wish the marketing hadn't done so much. Because directors are not in control of the marketing, unless you're J.J. Abrams for some reason and his mystery box that he has going on with all his movies. So I just kind of wanted to touch on this. I saw this story and I was like, oh, that's interesting. So I read up a little bit about what they said, and they didn't say anything out of turn to really bash anyone. Just, hey, we just wanted to keep a little bit more secret. But I still think the movie's going to do really well. It's supposed to be tracking pretty well. It's not going to be no $100 million opening movie. I don't think it's even going to hit what it made. But I think if this movie is good, it's definitely going to actually probably bump up its numbers when it comes out in October. I think it comes out in October. So let's keep moving. Let's just go. I'm a little nervous. I'm talking movies, and I don't do this very often, so I'm really nervous. Let's talk about this Sophi Turner thing. Now, Sophi Turner recently came out and I guess had something to say about Bryan Singer. Wow, if it rains, it pours on poor Bryan Singer. So, Sophi Turner says Bryan Singer was unpleasant on X-Men Apocalypse set. Wow, why would she say that? Sophi Turner has stated that her experience working with Bryan Singer on the set of X-Men Apocalypse was not a pleasant one. But known for portraying Sansa Stark on Game of Thrones, the actress made her Marvel debut as Jean Grey in Singer's 2016 X-Men movie. She'll reprise the role in When Dark Phoenix hits theaters this summer. Singer has been embroiled in controversy for quite some time, notably including a 2017 lawsuit alleging that he raped an underage boy back in 2003. This actually wasn't the first such claim made against Singer. There was a similar case in 2014, which was later dropped. These allegations are troubling enough, but that wasn't the end of the accusation against the director, if I could read. He was also the focus of a piece published by the Atlantic a few months ago back that provided details that accounts from 4 different men, all of whom claimed they were assaulted or harassed by Singer. The 2017 suit came hot on the heels of his firing from Bohemian Rhapsody after a long absence and reportedly erratic behavior. I can't read today. Apparently I can never read. Apparently I'm just not that good at reading. This is this is crappy, man. I really really hate hearing this. And, you know, a lot of people like to hate on people even more when they know they're down. Okay, maybe he wasn't pleasant. Maybe he's not a, an actor's director. Maybe he's a little more stern. But up to this point, I've never heard nothing. I watched the John Campea show. Actually, the link to that's down in the description as well. I watched the John Campea show, and Robert Meyer Burnett, who's a very close personal friend of Singer, has never, ever even made a remark about Singer being a douchebag or an asshole or a mean guy on set. He's never had nothing but kind words. Yes, he's his friend. Maybe that's why, but I've never heard a negative thing about the man up to this point. And I don't know, I've heard stuff about Sophi Turner not being the best to work with, so who knows, maybe those two just butted heads. You know, it's possible. It didn't stop Bohemian Rhapsody from being a good movie. It didn't stop Apocalypse. I mean, a lot of people bag on Apocalypse. I actually thought Apocalypse was a pretty good movie. It shows you my taste, right? And he's hit a home run with almost every other X-Men movie he's done. You know, I'm still waiting for his 1,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Still waiting for that. You know, I actually liked Bryan Singer's Superman Returns. I thought that was a good character movie. Not a good Superman movie, but a good character movie. So, I don't know. I'm not going to say either way on the allegations against him. I wasn't there. I'm not inside any circles to know what's been said. Just not doing it. But I will say, I am not yawning. But I will say, I just don't kick a man while he's down. Oh, he's got these issues. Hey, you know, he was really mean to me when he was on set for X-Men Apocalypse like 4 years ago. Why go out and do that? That's stupid. Don't go talking about the man. He's got enough issues, and I have a feeling, he's gonna have a hard time finding jobs. I think he's going to have a very hard time finding jobs. And as I say that, he's probably got 4 or 5 lined up. So, that's ridiculous. I don't... It's dumb. That's what I'll say. So let's move on. This is not actually a news story, but rather a rumor going around. And it's concerning Star Wars Episode 9. Now, if you can judge just by the picture, you're kind of going to have an idea of what maybe this has to do with. Star Wars Episode 9 will be ending the Skywalker saga, and that means pulling together threads from all 9 Star Wars episodes. And aside from the Skywalker lineage itself, few concepts have been so core to this saga than an idea of bringing back balance to the Force. Interesting. This is something that we really learn about in the prequels, which with the Chosen One prophecy, but it also informs Luke and Anakin's arcs in the original trilogy, and now it's been revisited by the Disney movies. With The Last Jedi exploring more of what the Force is and the notion of balance, also in that movie is another new development for the Force, the connection between Rey and Kylo Ren, which allows them to essentially have Force Skype calls with each other. Now, what this article goes on to talk about is the fact that maybe the prophecy is actually Rey and Kylo. Their connection is what brings balance to the Force. I was iffy on The Last Jedi. I absolutely adored The Force Awakens, but when it came to The Last Jedi, I was, like I said, I was iffy. But if you see what I have in front of me, you know I love Star Wars. If you could see behind me, you know I love Star Wars. Okay, and I have more. I just don't have them up. I got the bobblehead. I got these fucking cans of this energy drink, this vitamin water that's Star Wars. And I got these Star Wars pops. I got the freaking mug that I've had for 2 years and never opened. And I got more. I love Star Wars. But I was lukewarm on The Last Jedi, and I won't touch that because, fans divided and I don't want to get hate. Actually, I don't care. Bring me hate. I really don't care. I'll just hate right back. But this whole thing is, I don't know, the connection bring balance to force. It's not outlandish. It's not like this out there idea that could never happen. I think it very well could happen. And I would probably even say I wouldn't be shocked if it did. Now, I don't think that's the route they're going. I think there will be other things, and I'm not going to sit here and try to speculate and make a fool of myself. I'm not ready to do that, being Mr. Speculator with movies. Wrestling, sure. Movies, not yet. But I'm nervous. I'm nervous about it because I don't know how they'll actually play this out. You know, there's so many storylines, so many arcs that gotta be fleshed out in this movie, on top of whatever they're bringing in that's newer to the story, like the rumor of the Knights of Ren finally being in it, the red stormtroopers that are supposed to be a part of it, this possible army, this possible clone army, so many things that could be in this movie. And what is it, April? So we still got 8 months before the movie comes out. Star Wars Celebration's in a couple weeks, so we know we're getting the trailer. I'm supposed to actually be at Star Wars Celebration in 2 weeks, so hopefully I'm there. Right now I'm scheduled to be going, which is going to make it a very fun weekend. I mean, I don't know. Leave it up to yourself. What do you think? Do you think they'll actually use them as a connection? Do you think that's a feasible storyline? Someone who's smarter than me, who's not afraid to speculate, go ahead and speak up in the comments. I'm interested. I could talk Star Wars all day, but I'm nervous and I'm shy right now. That's weird. I'm nervous and shy on my own channel. I'm not used to being like that. So I'll leave the speculations up to the professionals. I'll just sit here and do my best and try to become a professional and work my way up. But let's talk about a fun story, something I know. With someone who's very integral to the Star Wars universe, now joining another franchise that I absolutely love. Mark Hammil, as most people know, he has joined the cast of the new Child's Play movie coming out, I believe, in June. Mark Hammil will be voicing Chucky in the movie. The original director of the movie, Tom Holland, not the same Tom Holland you see in the MCU, actually did speak out about the movie and them casting him. Here comes the story. I believe this is from EW. The news that Mark Hammil is voicing the killer Chucky in the Child's Play remake was greeted warmly by the audience of the film's WonderCon panel over the weekend. Now, filmmaker Tom Holland, who directed the original 1988 movie, has also given his thumbs up. Smart move, wrote Holland on Sunday in the course of retweeting Hamill's own casting announcement. Holland's other directing credits include 1985's Fright Night and the 1996 Stephen King adaptation The Thinners, which I think is great. Chucky was voiced by Brad Dourif, who also played the murderous toy in that film's 6 sequels and still going. The new Child's Play stars Aubrey Plaza as the mother who has given her son Gabriel a doll for his birthday. Unaware of its more sinister nature, the film co-stars Atlanta actor Brian Tyree Henry, who is blowing the hell up. The 2019 version is produced by Seth Grahame-Smith and David Katzenberger, who also oversaw the 2017's It and the film's upcoming sequel. The MGM Orion Picture Project is written by Tyler Burton Smith and directed by Norwegian filmmaker Lars. Child's Play was and is one of my almost all-time favorite horror movies. It is one of my introductions to horror. Klevberg told EW last year. I've got the script for the remake, and it was really, really good, and I know it was from the producers of It, and I jumped in immediately. Yeah, I mean, I've heard various people on YouTube about the look of Chucky in this new movie, and that's been lukewarm, mild, not everyone has been thrilled with it. But hearing Mark Hamill, one, that he's gonna voice Chucky, awesome. I'm all for that. I would love to hear that. I can't wait to hear how that voice is, and I don't think we're gonna get. I don't know. We'll get to see that probably until the movie. Why am I yawning? Aubrey Plaza, great actress. I don't see her in this role. This is something new for her. I love that she's challenging herself and doing something different. But Mr. Tom Holland, the original director of the original Child Play, if he's given a thumbs up, I'm cool too. I do know this movie was rushed to get made. I think I heard something like 6 months' time is what they did from the first meeting till the start of production or to the end of production. That's quick. But hey, maybe it'll work out well. I've had some of my Nightmare on Elm Street movies were done in like less than a year, and I fucking loved those. So we'll see. It was just nice, and I wanted to really say how thrilled I am that Luke Skywalker, who's the voice of the Joker in the animated series and on some of the Batman games, is now also going to be Chucky. What will he bring? Because he's a much better, I think, voice actor than he's ever going to be a full-on actor. Not knocking Mark Hammil. What the hell? Why am I freaking yawning? It's early. So yeah, not that I'm knocking him, but it just, I don't know. I can't wait. And I can't wait to hear Luke Skywalker be Chucky. That's freaking awesome to me. That is so awesome to me. So I got a couple more stories here. Let's see. Here we go. Angelina Jolie. Could she be joining the MCU? Is Angelina Jolie going to be part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Angelina Jolie may be joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The Maleficent actress is in talks to star in the upcoming Marvel Studios film, The Eternals, about the endless lives of beings who were part of a genetic experiment that also created life on Earth, sources tell EW. In Marvel lore, the Eternals were ridiculously beautiful godlike beings, creatures by the Celestials as a force for good. And who are the Celestials? Remember the mining city of Nowhere from Guardians of the Galaxy, which is nestled inside a giant floating severed head? That's a Celestial. Yeah, and they're saying that she's going to play some beautiful godlike person, which I'm not shocked. I mean, look, Angelina Jolie, another Oscar actress, nominated. I believe she won an Oscar. That is fantastic. Better talent. I don't care about the name. You know, Chadwick Boseman, who knew who that guy was? And look how great he turned. As long as they're giving me talent that is really awesome and really good at this, I don't care who they have in this. I will be 1,000% down for it. I will watch it, and I'm excited. I can't wait. That's if this movie happens. You know, we were supposed to get the Eternals, right? No, the Inhumans. The Inhumans. We were supposed to get that. Never happened. You know, maybe they're planning the Eternals now, but doesn't mean that's what they're going to stick with. But if they're talking about the MCU going cosmic, it more than makes sense. Oh, guys. I'm responding back to my girlfriend. I mean, it's good. It's a good name actress. Angelina, I don't think has the star power that most people believe she does, but she's definitely a good actress. I'm not big on all her movies. Some of her movies are just a little ridiculous to me, but I'm not going to take away from the fact that she's such a brilliant actress and a really good director. She's a very good director, so I'm up for it. I mean, why the hell not? So let's get to this last story. I didn't want to take too long today. I'm nervous. I'm sure I'll get more into these as I check and keep up with some more stuff, but let's talk about Gojira. Godzilla, King of Monsters, teases 17 and counting giant beasts. Just how many monsters are in the Godzilla, King of Monsters? Well, we already know that G-Man will be joined on screen by King Ghidorah, Rodan, and the giant insect Mothra. But a new TV spot for director Michael Daughtry's film teases that there may be 17 and counting beasts in this movie. About 5 years has passed in the film since the events depicted in 2014's Godzilla, which isn't nearly enough time for people to stop freaking out about the discovery that they share the planet with you-know-who. And that's where the story stopped. Okay. I think this is awesome. Look, more monsters. The first movie I liked, but I wanted more Godzilla. I wanted more monsters. You're giving me Ghidorah. You're giving me Mothra. I am already sold. You ain't got to have me do nothing else. I'm already sold on this movie. Plus you got, Jesus Christ, Millie Bobby Brown. She's in the movie, so I'm interested. And there's more in this cast that's really good. I think I'm more interested in this one than I think I was the first one. So, bring it on, man. Bring it freaking on. Bring me some Godzilla. Give me some monster battles. Yes, please. But 17... Oh, and that was a good TV spot, by the way. Interesting TV spot. Go check it out. It's on YouTube. Godzilla, man. It's looking really good. Much better than the first one. And then next year, we get King Kong versus Godzilla. Oh! I'm nerdgasming right now in front of everybody. That's gross. Never mind. I've just lost my whole audience. I apologize. So, if you are still here, yeah, Godzilla, King of Monsters, possibly 17 monsters. Now, maybe that's a lot. But I don't think you'll see them all fight Godzilla. I just think it'll be like a few here and a few there. Give us Ghidorah or Mothra at the end for that big ending. Woohoo! I'm on board. But that's going to do it for me. I'm done. I'm done. You guys tell me what you think. Alright, tell me what you guys think. I think this could be nothing but awesome. But that is, though, I'm done. I'm done trying to tell the news for movies. You guys just tell me in the description down below. Leave a thumbs up if you thought I did okay. Thumbs down if you thought I was terrible. I'll work on it. This is the first time I'm doing movie news. I talk movies with my friends, but it's weird doing it by myself. It's sad. But that's it. I'm done. The Yo Bro Podcast. Thank you guys for coming in. Remember, check us out on Facebook and Twitter. Subscribe and share. Hit the notification bell. Tell your friends. All that good stuff. I am Zach. I will see you guys later on with more movie news and more wrestling news and all that stuff right here on the Yo Bro Nation YouTube channel, the Yo Bro Podcast. Yeah.